So, just you 57 punks against Kung Fu Joe, master of karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, and all that stuff you ain't even heard of. Ha 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 ha!
Well, I'm not going home.
We've got too far! A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
A person grits his teeth and shows real determination.
Failure is not an option.
That's how winning is done.
Believe me when I say
We can break this army here.
At a time.
And they will know what we can do!
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
this is your time. Seize the day.
That's the Chicago way.
Who's with me?
No, my name is the Lord. When I tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our Independence Day.
Okay, this is Classic Movies Review, and I'm going to review probably one of the funniest movies ever created, directed by Keenan Ivory Waynes. I'm going to get you, sucker. If you guys know, he's probably one of the most well-known and most influential directors in Hollywood for making some of the funniest films ever made. And his work goes back as far as Hollywood Shuffle, a movie that featured a lot of his family members and later people that you see in some of the movies that I'm going to mention, as well as Don't Be a Menace to South Central, Scary Movie, the first one, and other movies. And he's also well known for In Living Color being the driving force and the man behind probably the funniest show on television. So this movie tells the story of Jack Slade. He's kind of coming home. He's an ex-Marine. He's coming home and he's in his ghetto, okay? And he finds out that his brother Junebug is been murdered or has what they call an OG, an overdose on gold. So he decides he's gonna go and find out who did it, and then he finds out it's Mr. Big, a white crime syndicate slumlord who's been selling and trafficking gold on the streets. So he runs into former crime fighter Casey John Slade, and John Slade decides that he's going to declare vengeance on Mr. Big by getting help from his friends, former crime fighters from back in the 70s. And you guys know Bernie Casey. He did one of the originals of TV show Shaft and other movies of that era, and he enlists the help of Isaac Hayes playing Slammer, as well as Hammer played by Jim Brown, and Kung Fu Joe played by Steve James, as well as Antonio Vargas playing Fly Guy, to help him out to stop Mr. Big. But Jack Slade decides he's going to do it on his own to find and stop Mr. Big and put an end to his OG gold crimes killing spree. So this movie, which features a lot of special appearances from a lot of people that you're probably really familiar with, it's the Waynes brothers families all on this movie. Sean and Marlon Waynes play pedestrian roles, and the part where you see Fly Guy coming out of prison, and it's in the 70s, so he still thinks it's the 70s, so he's playing he plays the pimp of the year, he's the pimp of the year, and so there's a lot of people on here that you'll be able to, and you see Kim Waynes is on here, and she plays there's so many people. I'm going to mention everybody that's on this movie that really made me laugh a whole lot, because Kim Waynes plays a nightclub singer, and she's kind of doing a little number of the Saints Go Marching. Yeah, she's got it. In the Saints Go Marching. That's one of the best scenes out of. There's so many great scenes in this movie that I could point out. Chris Rock comes on us when he plays the rip guy. I'm much for a wave. And you could tell he's really young in the role, And as well as Damon Wayans comes on this movie. He plays one of Mr. Big's main henchmen, as well as Leonard and his associate and partner in crime is Kadeem Hardison. Kadeem Hardison is probably one of the most you could say he's very underrated, but he's very funny on this movie as well. And Clarence Williams III is on this movie. He plays Kalinga, hero leader of this movie, and he does a really memorable role, you know, because there's a part that I really like where he invites him for a dinner and he says, "You want to try some bean ice cream?" And he gives him a soda, and it turns out to be bean soda, and and I'm sorry guys, this movie is so funny, and I'm really enthusiastic about it. And he says, "It's an acquired taste." And there's a lot of people on this movie, like Isaac Hayes, who's, you know, you guys know he's also an R&B singer, and he's well known for a lot of these old TV shows and old films from the early 70s and stuff. So there's a lot of people on this movie that get a lot of recognition from this movie. That kind of started their careers in this movie. This is like a 1970s black exploitation flick, and it pokes fun at all that stuff, like such movies as Big Mama. And it's probably one of the best and most well-known movies as far as I'm concerned by myself and a lot of my friends and family. We love this movie, and I definitely give this movie an Academy Award for probably one of the funniest movies of all time. And this is a time, like I said, this movie came out at a time when, you know, culture was changing, a lot of the trends were changing, and, you know, we were going to see a shift of new type of movie, new type of comedy movies taking over the cinema at the time. And this is probably, this one in Hollywood Shuffle, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, is one of the movies that made that impact around that time, that there was going to be these types of movies coming out from here on. And so if you like what you see here and you want to support this blog and you want to subscribe to this channel, please like this video. Please share this video on Twitter and Facebook and any media you can possibly find and I will continue doing what I do best. And I hope you guys like this video once again. And thank you for supporting this channel and subscribing. And like I said, please like this video, and I will see you guys real soon.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da!
Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think would fly, think.
The price is wrong.
You got knocked up.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
This is Sparta!
He slimed me.
Who? The her.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
I'll be back.